Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Well, it's time to get ready for the return of winter weather. Here's a live look at downtown La Crosse and Eau Claire. It's getting foggy out there now and winter conditions are headed our way. Let's bring in News 8 meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for what we can expect. Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, it is going to be a foggy night and that will turn into a winter wonderland as we move into tomorrow. But still have to get through the fog tonight. We're seeing dense fog move across the area. Now Eau Claire, we can't even see the road unless a car moves past. Very, very dense fog out there. Most of the area seeing visibility is less than about a mile now. If we take a look across much of the area, La Crosse is seeing about 2 miles of visibility and will likely continue to see these conditions worsen if they can get any worse and last throughout much of the night. Because of that, dense fog advisories are across most of the area lasting until about noon tomorrow. And then after the fog moves out, we have a mix of rain and snow moving in that's going to cause for some big headaches on the roadways. If you have any post-holiday travel plans, you're definitely going to want to get out earlier, even braving that fog, because you're not going to like what comes later on in the day. So we'll have all the details on this winter storm coming up in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Now, with the road and air travel conditions expected to get bad tomorrow, AAA is warning that the worst times to travel by car on Sunday will be from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. As of now, all flights into and out of La Crosse Regional Airport are on time, but you can stay updated on the latest cancellations and delays on their website. And a reminder, if you're hitting the roads, you can track weather conditions by downloading the First Warn Weather app. You can find it at the App Store or on Google Play. Now, developing news out of Holmen this evening. Just before 6 o'clock this evening, first responders were called to a fire at the Creekside Mobile Home Park. 3 fire departments responded to the call, including Holmen area, La Crosse, and Onalaska fire departments. The home was entirely engulfed in flames when the fire departments arrived, but they worked to extinguish the flames as quickly as possible.
The bulk of the fire is extinguished. We are going through and we are putting out hot spots. So when you have a trailer fire, there's a lot of void spaces beneath the flooring and in different areas of the trailer that can be problematic.
Officials add that there have been no reported injuries and that no one was present when the fire started. The investigation is ongoing and we will update when more details are released. Iowa residents have the chance to spread their wings this weekend at the International Owl Center in Houston, Minnesota. The center is hosting its Iowa Neighbor Weekend, inviting residents from Winneshack and Almakee counties to visit for free. Families and college students can spend the day learning about owls up close and taking part in hands-on displays and live programs.
We want owl education to be open to everybody, regardless of income. When you live close to something, you're less likely to do it. You go far often, and this is just everybody everywhere does this. You don't do the things that are close to home. So this is a way to encourage people to do that live close to us.
The event continues tomorrow with programs taking place at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Families looking for some indoor fun this weekend can roll into extra hours at the High Roller Skating Center in La Crosse. The rink is open from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. both today and Sunday. Skaters say the extended hours give them more time to enjoy their favorite activities.
There's a lot of nice people here and the service is great.
Yeah, I like the games, I like the music.
Dodgeball, yeah, and just rollerblading around.
If you're still looking for ways to keep the family busy this winter break, the rink will host different events throughout this coming week. You can find a full list of activities on our website, news8000.com. All eyes were on Green Bay tonight as the Packers were hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Many fans are gathering at local bars and restaurants to take in the atmosphere. Local employees say they felt the anticipation even before kickoff.
I'm just excited for everyone to come in. Everyone's going to be cheering. The environment's going to be great. It's going to be buzzing in here. There'll be a lot of people enjoying the game and cheering, and it should be a pretty good environment.
With some matchups now streaming exclusively online, gathering with fellow fans at local spots has become an easy way to catch the action. President Trump is keeping Venezuela squarely in his sights. He's ramping up the pressure on the Maduro regime by threatening land strikes, seizing oil tankers, and blasting suspected drug boats out of the water. CBS News' Willie James Inman is traveling with the president in Florida tonight.
I, Donald John Trump.
During his first year back in power, the president has used American military might to send messages to adversaries abroad.
We are restoring peace through strength.
Tonight, a massive show of military might in the Caribbean. The U.S. in a showdown with Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro over the country's illicit drug trade.
If he plays tough, it'll be the last time he's ever able to play tough.
At least 29 alleged drug boats in the Eastern Pacific and the Caribbean have been hit by U.S. strikes, killing more than 100 people. This week, President Trump ordered a strike on ISIS militants in Nigeria, who he says were targeting and killing Christians. It comes 1 week after a U.S. hit on ISIS targets in Syria in retaliation for an attack by a lone ISIS gunman that killed 3 Americans. In June, Trump became the first U.S. president to order a large-scale strike on Iran's nuclear enrichment sites.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
On the home front, the economy looms large. The stock market seeing record highs this year while inflation cooling to 2.7% in November. But a recent CBS News poll found fewer than 1 in 5 say Mr. Trump's policies made them financially better off in 2025.
I'm bringing the prices down, and I'm bringing them down fast.
The president previously called affordability a hoax, but with the control of Congress on the line in next year's midterms, he now says pricing will be the top issue for voters.
And President Trump also says he wants to get rid of the Senate filibuster, adding that Republicans can simply get a lot more done with the procedural hurdle out of the way. Willie James Inman, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Tomorrow, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to meet with President Trump. They are expected to talk about the U.S. peace proposal to end Russia's war with Ukraine. But before that meeting, Zelensky had a phone call with European and Canadian leaders. Sources say the French president and the Canadian prime minister were on the call, along with heads of 9 other European countries. The goal of the call was to reaffirm Europe and Canada's support for Ukraine with the hope of achieving a lasting peace. And Cambodia and Thailand announced today that they have reached a truce. Secretary of State Marco Rubio welcomed the news. Rubio called on both countries to fully implement a peace deal President Donald Trump and Malaysia's Prime Minister brokered earlier this year. Despite those efforts to achieve peace, border clashes between Thailand and Cambodia had intensified over the past few weeks. More than 100 people died. The two countries have been at odds for more than a century over territory both nations claim to own. Still to come, you may have to switch up your drink of choice this new year, why a popular bourbon maker is putting a pause on production after the break.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Interested in a heat pump for your home? Here at G&T, we've got an offer to sweeten the deal. Qualified customers can get up to $8,000 off a new Goodman heat pump system and a $2,000 tax credit for this year. In most cases, you'll pay less for this heat pump and furnace system installation, as well as over time with its efficiency and energy savings. Seriously, a Goodman heat pump that's smaller and more efficient for less. Plus, it's installed by an amazing team of skilled technicians with quality you can count on and experience you can trust. Interested? Call G&T for the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Hi, Mike from the sunny side of 61 Sugarloaf Automotive in the body shop here with Bill and Rosie, of course, the assistant manager. And Bill can tell you a little bit about our body shop. I've been here with Sugarloaf for quite a few years. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to get your car repaired and a great place to buy a car. Remember, you can get your car repaired wherever you want, and the best is Sugarloaf Ford Body Shop on the sunny side of 61 in Winona, Minnesota.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
Government data shows consumers are still opening their wallets despite concerns about the economy, and Jim Beam hits pause on bourbon production. Bradley Blackburn has this Eye on Consumer report.
The Commerce Department says the U.S. economy grew 4.3% in the third quarter compared to last year. That's the strongest growth in gross domestic product in 2 years. fueled by consumer and government spending, as well as an upswing in exports. But economists expect to see growth slow in the fourth quarter, partially due to the impact of the government shutdown. Americans are weighing in on the state of the economy in a new CBS News poll. Half surveyed say President Trump's policies make them financially worse off right now, with 45% saying they expect the same in 2026. This, as most respondents also say health care, food, and housing are either not easy to afford or difficult to afford. The Trump administration is ramping up pressure on student loan borrowers and will start garnishing wages of those in default in the new year. About 1,000 borrowers are expected to receive notices the week of January 7th, with that number increasing each month. And the maker of Jim Beam whiskey is pausing production at its Maine, Kentucky distillery beginning January 1st. The bourbon maker's Japan-based owner, Suntory Holdings, tells CBS News the temporary halt is to allow the company to invest in site enhancements. The move comes with Americans overall drinking less, and the second quarter showed a 9% drop in exports of U.S.-produced spirits, partially due to the impact of tariffs. That's your Eye on Consumer report. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
And in this week's top medical stories, healthier school lunch could potentially save millions of lives. A University College of London study found that if every child had healthy, sustainable school meals, global undernourishment would be reduced by 24%, and 1 million deaths could be prevented annually from illnesses like diabetes and heart disease. Sustainable school meals with more vegetables could also improve the environment. Teens who use marijuana just once or twice a month performed worse in school and had more emotional distress than those who did not. A Columbia University study also found teens who use marijuana regularly often struggle to focus, miss school, and lose interest in plans for their future. Cannabis use among teens is rising, with 1 in 5 high school students actively using the recreational drug. Are you looking for a good New Year's resolution? Well, maybe you should try reading more. A recent study found the percentage of Americans who read for pleasure has dropped from 28% to 16% in the past few decades. An AP report suggests setting aside time in your day for reading and try and avoid distractions, including your phone. Reading can reduce stress, increase creativity, and boost empathy. And the city of Milwaukee says it has finished stabilizing nearly 100 public schools identified as having lead paint hazards earlier this year. In January, a student was diagnosed with elevated levels of lead in their blood. An investigation found it was likely through exposure to lead from flaking paint in a school basement bathroom. Additional inspections determined lead hazards in 99 schools built before 1978, when it was still legal to use lead in paint. The city of Milwaukee said it spent at least $43 million on the lead abatement project. The work wrapped up 2 weeks before the deadline. More news ahead, but first.
We have a wintry day ahead of us as we move into Sunday with heavy snowfall moving across the area. I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up right after the break.
It's never too late to shop Christmas at Home Seasonal Concepts. Now enjoy 70% off the best selection of remaining trees, wreaths, garland, and all your holiday decor needs. For a limited time, shop holiday at Home Seasonal Concepts inside all home furniture showrooms.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
Mix 96 and 97.9. She's Chelsea. I'm Reed. And the thing about the station is we love to talk about interesting things, fun things. But Chelsea, as a mom, and I know this is really important to you, what we talk about and what we talk about all day, you can feel good knowing your kids are listening.
Yeah, Reed and I do the morning show, and we love to bring things that are positive but super kid-friendly. We never want you to worry about what your kids are hearing on the radio in the car, so give us a try.
Welcome to Hotel 44 North, where history, nature, and hospitality meet. Nestled in the heart of downtown Winona, our boutique retreat features 76 elegant rooms, including 24 spacious suites with kitchenettes, perfect for weekend getaways or extended stays. Step outside to river views, blufftop scenery, downtown shops, and scenic trails. Inside, enjoy luxury rooms, a pool, and sauna, all backed by our best rate guarantee. Unwind in our cozy lobby or sift craft cocktails at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North, your place in Winona.
Looking for the perfect rug? How about two? Buy one rug at sale price and get another one free. Find your perfect rug match when you choose from 30 different patterns, sizes, and shapes. Our rug experts in every showroom are ready to help. BOGO Rugs, going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, we have a busy day of weather tomorrow. The only good news that we can take out of it is we're finally going to see an end to these foggy nights. We've been seeing a lot of the snowpack, the large amounts of snowpack that we had on the ground melt away over the last few days, giving us these foggy conditions. Tonight will be the last night of it because temperatures are cooling again and we're getting some fresh snowfall on the ground. So while we got close to melting away a lot of it, we're going to see some white conditions move in again once we get to about this time tomorrow. Looking outside for our current weather alerts, we have a rainbow of winter weather headlines across the entirety of the area. This pink color is the winter storm warning. That's a little bit worse than a winter weather advisory. These counties in the winter storm warning are a little bit worse because we're expecting higher snowfall amounts there. That winter weather advisory in the purple, mainly for counties south of I-90. Still going to see some significant snowfall and plenty of winds, but just a tad bit less. Really the entirety of the area, while the snow amounts are going to vary depending on where you are, what we know for sure is it's going to be windy for everyone. That's why we can see these orange counties starting to creep in. Earlier in the evening, we saw that blizzard warning mainly staying west of the I-35 corridor, but now we're seeing it creep a little bit further to the east. What I'm thinking is it's going to stay there. We're not really expecting a lot of that blizzard-like conditions to move in because we're not going to see as strong of a wind. Still going to be near whiteout conditions though as we move into tomorrow evening. So let's break it all down, starting with our travel impacts. Likely seeing first a start of rain moving in sometime later tomorrow morning. Closer to around 10 in the morning, we can see some on and off again, light showers mixing in, but our temperatures are going to be falling throughout the day. And once they get below freezing, then we start to see that rain slowly transition to a snow sometime about after the noon hour, likely between 1 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. That snow then continues all the way through the night and lasts into early Monday morning. One thing to note again with that transition period too is we could see some flash freezing on the roadways, especially over bridges once those temperatures continue to drop. So slick spots are definitely going to be something that you're going to want to pay attention for, especially on those untreated roadways. And then almost the main event is really going to be this wind. While we are expecting significant snowfall, it'll likely be blowing. Maybe not so much in the beginning because those winds will be starting to strengthen once that snow starts to fall, but still going to be quite breezy out there. During this period too, that snow is going to be a little heavier, so going to be harder to blow it around, but once we get later into Sunday evening, once that snow gets a little lighter and fluffier and those winds really start to blow, we could see vast reductions in visibilities, making it even harder to be out on the roadways. Also keep in mind, even though the snow is finishing off Monday morning, early in the morning, we're still going to be seeing those strong winds through the entirety of the day, so we could still see some blowing and drifting of snow throughout much of Monday. Another thing to keep in mind is the wind chill. This is really a 3-impact storm as the temperatures are going to be falling throughout the day Sunday. By the time we wake up Monday morning with those strong winds, our wind chills could be below 0 and they could also stay below 0 for all of Monday. A very chilly start to the week after the more mild temperatures that we've been having the last few days. Here's what I'm thinking for snow amounts. Really, everybody can expect at least 4 inches for the bottom line. Where we start to see some uncertainty is how much higher we could get. 8 inches for now is what we're thinking to be the most, but really could still see plenty of room for that to get a little bit higher, especially the further north you are. So really, bottom line, Sunday afternoon, we're going to start to see that rain turn to snow with that flash freeze possible and the winds start to blow. Once we get into Sunday evening, that's when the travel is going to be the hardest, the snow rates are going to be the highest, and we're going to see those reductions in visibility from that wind. Also going to see those wind chills get quite cold, not only Sunday night, but once we wake up Monday morning. Even though the snow will be done Monday morning, the winds will stay strong and the temperatures will be quite frigid. So overall, the highest confidence we have is it's going to snow and it's going to be an impactful snow. What we're still questioning is how high that snow limit could get. We're still seeing increases in the snow amounts as we continue on through this forecast. Make sure you're staying updated on the most recent forecast, because even though the event is only about 12 hours away, we could still see some changes in especially the highest snow amounts and where exactly that could be. The bottom line is it's going to be windy and not a great day to be on the road, so a good day to maybe stay inside and cuddle up.
That's true. Stay an extra day at Grandma's house.
Yeah, good
Don't
point.
come
There
home.
you go.
All right, thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, the latest from tonight's Packers-Ravens game, plus 2 of the best in the area going head-to-head as Caledonia hosts Aquinas. Kate is in next with the highlights.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter's here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
During the New Year's sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving lacrosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
During the New Year's sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving lacrosse a good night's sleep for over 40 years.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
For the second straight Saturday, we've got Green Bay Packer action, as tonight they were hosting the Baltimore Ravens. No Jordan Love, as he's still recovering from the concussion he suffered last week, so Malik Willis got the start. Willis 2-0 as a starter for Green Bay. Ravens backup Tyler Huntley also getting the start, and so is Derrick Henry. The Ravens' rushing attack was dominant on the first drive of the game. Henry gives the Ravens a 7-0 lead. Packers' first drive of the game, 1st and 10, and Willis takes a shot down the sideline, and that's Romeo Doubs making the grab for a huge pickup. Then after a couple of penalties, 1st and 20, but Willis is going to find Christian Watson for the long touchdown. Packers tie the game at 7. However, Green Bay's defense could not get a stop. Henry scores for the second time. Ravens back on top. They would go up 20-7, but just before the half on the 22, and Willis on the QB read takes it himself all the way in for the score. Green Bay back within 6, but the Ravens would march down the field, and Henry would score for the third time in the half. Ravens led 27-14 at the break. Willis would score again in the second half, but the Ravens were doing whatever they wanted on offense. Henry would finish with 216 yards and 4 touchdowns as the Ravens get the win 41-24. Christmas break always brings some big-time high school matchups, and that's what we had earlier this afternoon. The Aquinas girls on a 7-game winning streak, but a tough task as they were going on the road to face 7-2 Caledonia. Let's go to Caledonia High School. Aubrey Klug and Sammy Davis, 2 of the best in the area, and they were putting on a show. Right from the tip, Ava Fernholz going up the court, finds Davis on the baseline. She lays it in for 2 just seconds into the game. Then later, Fernholz goes to Eva Willenbring. She's got space, pulls up for mid-range, nothing but net. Aquinas with a 16-0 run to start the game. But here come the Warriors. Klug with a deep 2-pointer. That's cash for the Warriors' first points. Then on the fast break, Ashlyn Reinhardt, the pass over to Klug. Don't leave her open. 3 ball is good. Warriors would get back within 6, but Davis would take over. The pass inside here, bucket plus the foul, and then check out the passing. Davis with the rebound, going in transition. She's going to find Elena Elias for the easy 2. Elias would finish with 13 points. First half winding down. Liv Dickinson finds Davis for the alley-oop. Davis would finish with 26 points and 11 rebounds. Blue Golds get the win 57-41. A quick look at tonight's NBA action. Giannis was back in the lineup for the Milwaukee Bucks for the first time since December 3rd, and what a difference he makes. 29 points, 8 rebounds. Bucks get a big win, 112-103. Timberwolves were taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Minnesota got outscored 36-23 in the third quarter and just couldn't get back into it as the Nets take it 123-107. NHL action, Wild taking on the Winnipeg Jets. Minnesota trailing early on, but the pass inside and Matt Boldy taps it in to tie this at 1. Then in the second period, Kirill Kaprizov on the breakaway, and check this out. Fakes out the goalie, goes top shelf, gives the Wild a 2-1 lead. The Jets would retake the lead, but with 90 seconds left, Zuccarello gets the lane and delivers. This game's tied. We're going to overtime in OT. Kaprizov over to Quinn Hughes. Then in the middle to Boldy for his second goal of the night. And this one was the game winner. Wild take it 4-3. I'll have more from that Packers game tomorrow evening, so be sure to tune in then. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Hi, Mike on the sunny side of 61 Sugarloaf Automotive. I'm in the service department, and these guys are busy. Let me tell you, they come from all over to get their vehicles fixed here. And one person you're going to run into and you're going to recognize is Jeremy. Tell us about yourself, Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy. I've been here for 18 years, live in Winona with my wife. Absolutely love working here. If you guys need anything, see me. We're on the sunny side of 61, Sugarloaf Automotive in Winona.
The easiest way to furnish your cabin is at Black River Furniture Outlet. Bring the outdoors in with a handmade dining table set, crafted from the finest woods like hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood. Shop cozy Amish rockers and upholstery, or Wisconsin-made easy sofas with customizable fabrics. Pair it all with a cabin rug, 5x8s, 8x10s, scatters, and runners available. And before you leave, visit the bed shed. Check out our rustic bedroom groups and bunk beds, as well as our Amish office furniture. Open 7 days a week, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if arch supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Hear that? Good. That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Just when you thought you've seen it all, now elephants are playing soccer.
The annual Elephant Festival in Nepal gave spectators a great show. Painted with colorful designs, the elephants took part in a penalty shootout following cues from their handlers. The 3-day festival includes the elephant soccer match as well as a beauty contest and ends on the final day with worship rituals for the animals. Well, that is pretty cool. I say we need to bring elephants to lacrosse. How cool would that be?
They sure do bring a huge crowd too. I would probably pay to see that.
I would definitely pay to see some elephant soccer. That sounds so cool.
So small compared to the elephant.
That's true.
That's crazy. I wonder how often they accidentally step on it because
that's true. I wonder what the training takes. That's awesome.
Yeah, I did not expect it. When I first read this, I thought that they were just going to be out there doing it. I didn't think that people were going to be riding them either.
Incredible.
I kind of want that job.
Definitely.
Okay, we'll have another look at your very snowy forecast coming up right after the break.
Happy New Year.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days.
Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast. Ford SUV is almost gone. Built Wild Bronco family, adventure is selling quick.
Now lease a new Ford Bronco Sport for $259 per month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Save big with deals for under $2. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Pork shoulder roast, $1.77 a pound. Cosmic Crisp apples, 99 cents a pound. Kraft mac and cheese, 99 cents each when you buy 5. Hy-Vee ice cream, $1.99. Get marinated chicken breasts, banquet fruit or meat pies, salty snacks, and more, all under $2. That's right, under $2. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
It's Home Furniture's final countdown. For 1 week only, get incredible offers like a king-size mattress or bedroom suite for the price of a queen. Buy one, get ones on select recliners, rugs, stools, and more. Or upgrade a 5-piece dining set to a 7-piece set with 2 free side chairs. Take an extra 15% off in-store clearance items, plus $100 off select fireplaces. And get 3-year special financing. Hurry in. It's the final countdown of the year at Home Furniture.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Well, another reminder, we have an alert day for tomorrow, starting in the late morning and lasting all the way into early Monday morning, mainly for that travel risk if you're planning on heading out for any reason or just heading home after the holidays. You're going to have some slick roads, especially on any untreated surfaces, and some heavy snow moves in, especially in the evening hours, where it'll likely be blowing and drifting with some significant snowfall in the forecast across the entirety of the the area. So a very, very busy day. It's also going to get, of course, colder out there to start the week off, seeing high temperatures return to the teens, and those wind chills will probably be below 0 all day Monday. So
it might not be a good travel day, but at least with everyone on winter break still, for people in school, you can get outside.
Makes it easier.
That's true. Throw a snowball. All right, thank you for joining us. We'll see you here tomorrow.